saw her walking on
Oh yeah, did you see anything?
She didn't. She was.
Yeah, we have to do quite a long walk. Just went to see a play called The Hunger. That was extraordinary. Best performances I've seen theatrically. Bleak, viscerally bleak. It's about zombies. But two-hander, two female actors, as I believe they're now known. Really outstanding performances. The younger girl, they're both brilliant, but the younger girl looked like Julia Roberts, both playing Yorkshire characters. Outstanding. So we have to get to the other side of town now, because we've got a magic show in 17 minutes time, and this is about one of the longest routes that you take, so it's easy to misjudge. I think we can do it in 17 minutes. This, of course, is Assembly. That's Goerge Square behind it, the garden, and we're going to George Street. And this is the biggest mistake you can make in the Edinburgh Fringe. You book tickets for Goerge Square and you need to be in George Street or the other way around, and you find yourself missing your show because it's hard to get there in time. But the show finished on time, so the 20 minutes should just be enough to get there past all the flyers. And this is the Pleasance Dome up above and the Gilded Balloon Garden to the left. There's eateries and bars behind these overpriced caravans. So we're going to need to find a route that gets us back to the centre where we started and over the road to the train station. Even from there it's another 12 minutes, so we're going to need to get a wriggle on. 17 minutes to get there. Can it be done? I think so, just about. Let's give you a route up here which takes in the rather nice artificial turf gardens. This is the Gilded Balloon main rooms, lots of fringe venues that they own in there. This is the rather nice garden that they have. Very nice on a sunny day. They usually have stupid security here, preventing you walking in and out. Actually, they've gated it this time. Last year there was people stopping you even walking to their own venues with a drink, which is incredibly dumb. This is now Underbelly, with a thing of their shows. Underbelly being one of the box office there. Underbelly being one of the main big boys. Let's climb over this. No time to lose. We'll cross this road if we can. And we're going to head down towards Greyfriars Bobby. So this is going to take us down this route, he said, without adding anything of value to that. So we're going to make a bit of way here and head down towards a place where we can cross Hotel du Vin there. Quite expensive. I think they've got a little courtyard in there where you can go and treat someone to a glass of sparkling wine. That is Assembly Checkpoint, a venue. Because it's called Assembly, it's actually easy to miss that it's an Assembly venues because it's tucked away, so you could easily go to the wrong place. And they used to be called the Forest. It was under other sort of management during the Fringe, but Assembly got it a few years ago. But the word checkpoint doesn't give you any clue as to where it is. So here you are. Why don't you actually name your venue based on some sort of clue as to their location to avoid people going to the wrong place? So that wasn't not so easy to find. This guy's doing a bit of a tour down here, and the man is stopping, so I assume we must have some sort of right way now. This is Greyfriars Bobby, but if we go down to Cowgate there, that'll take us to the Grass Market, which have venues, very nice set of bars, but it won't help us get along the river. So if we go down, we're going to have to come up again. So Edinburgh is in 3D, remember. How long have we got? 13 minutes. It's not long enough. So let's speed up further. And then we need to get over to the over to George Street. So we're going Goerge Square to George Street. But Paul Zenon, who is a magician, not doing any magic, he's talking about tricks that he would see advertised as a kid in the magazines. We all saw them. We all wanted a pair of X-ray sunglasses, X-ray specs, didn't we? And turns out they were not the sort of technology you'd hoped for. So this is tricky to get past because we've got people walking directly at us. Sometimes on the paths, everybody walking in one direction and no chance of just 1/4 of the pavement for you to walk in the other direction. So it can challenge the senses. National Library of Scotland, not to be confused with the library that's directly opposite it, which is the Central Library. Nice reading room there if you want to go and do a bit of work. It's still under this work that's going on the left. How many years? How many years? Unfortunately, if we... This guy's crossing over to the right. This guy probably isn't. Take a chance. Okay, the trouble is if we cross with them, then we're going to get stuck in that tunnel, which will add a minute. So we're going to end up walking down the middle of the road. Go on and take the full leap and go all the way over, and then we just need to find a way over to the other side of the bridge. Now if we go down there, is that good enough? Yes, I think it is. I think we'll just have to risk it. There should be a set of steps on the right or left. We're on the wrong mile, everybody. That is the castle to the left. These are the straight entertainers, and we're going to go down here in the hope that we can wriggle through between all the places that are actually closed. So we'll walk down the cycle track. And probably be a left unless there's a wriggle through to the right. Let's see. Yeah.
How much money people park up there?
I think that'll be good enough. We'll do those stairs down here. Shall we go to the left? Okay, we'll go the other way. We're going to go to the left. Take our chances. At least we're heading down now. And that will take us... So we need to be over there, where those buildings are at the other side of the lawn, in 10 minutes time. Just look on the cycle lane. These are also some assembly venues up there to the left. They're rather striking buildings. And they usually have big, very big artists on there who can fill a room, or maybe lectures sometimes they have. So we're going to go down here. Unfortunately we're stuck in traffic, that's going to cost us dearly. This is the traffic we are stuck in. It's going to cost us a minute. 3 more cars to go. That's 2. That's 1. Okay, now we've got to go down these steps. Jog. And avoid the dog mess. It's nice, isn't it? And this is good. This is the best route, I think. So we're going to Head down into Princess Street Gardens, and this will be the. Let's look to George Street. I'm not sure of the entire venue. I think the venue is called Le Monde, which I think is just on George Street. Sort of a cabaret bar. This is the National Art Gallery here. This has got Grayson Perry's exhibition. And of course these are the train tracks. Unfortunately on Saturday afternoon all the trains were cancelled on the East Coast Main Line, making it impossible to get out of or into Edinburgh on a busy Saturday afternoon because somebody decided to jump onto those tracks. Watch out for traffic here, veering over. And this will take us through a few stalls here. There used to be the Half Price Hut here. Half Price Hut is quite a good tip. Some of the shows are a lower standard, but plenty aren't. Unfortunately, it's entirely blocked now with another street performer, making it very difficult to pass. And they don't have the Half Price Hut here anymore. It's only available online on the Edinburgh Fringe website. It's not even available on the app, and they only release the tickets daily. The tickets are so expensive this year that half price sometimes isn't still a bargain, and you've still got to pay the fee to book a ticket, which may increasingly cost you about 20% of your ticket price. So this is where the new trams run. I haven't been on one, but they look like fun. And this is what road we need to cross to get down to George Street, so we're just going to go, take our chances, avoid the double-decker buses, which as we know come three at once. I can see five of them. Check both ways because you never know. I'm never quite sure which way the trams are coming from. The man was already green when he crossed there, so presumably that bus went through a stoplight. Now we're going to find the venue. About 6 minutes, bags of time. So this is called Le Monde, which I think I've been to before. I think Paul Zenon, who we're going to see, usually he plays there. The last time I was up, I managed to get my not going to cross there. Got my auntie up on stage and did a trick with her, much to her shock and amazement. Not the trick, just the idea that she had to get up and go and do it. But that's the Fringe. If you stand still for long enough, you'll find yourself in a show. So get used to that, boys and girls. My brother also went to another gig there, and with James the Watch Stealer. I've forgotten his name. Not many people tour as pickpocket acts, but they're very impressive when you see them. So he asked my niece, my brother's daughter, "Do you want me to steal your dad's watch today?" She said yes, and he found himself on stage later on. So that's the nature of things. So how are we doing for time? Just got to find the venue. There's a possibility I may have already gone past the venue, so I've got a feeling I've come too far to the left, and I've got to go back to the right. So I've got a decision to make. Death or glory. I think this is just Assembly up there, and it's beyond. Le Monde is up that way, isn't it? Yeah, thank you. Sorry, thank you. So we're going to go to Le Monde Cabaret Bar. And sneak past here. And means we have to go past the... actually, no, all the assembly venues are up there. And these are just bars up here, so we're within a minute. Pretty good going. No need to hurry in the end. So, unless this final 20 yards kills us, of course. That's Hard Rock Cafe. That's me tripping up. Let's try and find a way how to get past. And there we go, that is Le Monde. And I think their venue is a downstairs entrance down there. Not very good at using this button, but here we are. Paul Zenon, Monkey Business.